He's beginning to believe.
I don't like how this shit turned into politics. Not like this conversation, but the fucking pill thing. But whatever. We're not here for
memes. I'm alright with the memes, but yeah, specifically in the Matrix, I would probably just be like, if I'm in a coma and.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'd probably ask them like, hey, is the
so
Baconator in Wendy's if I wake up? And they're like, oh, that's actually a dream food that you made up. I'd be like,
this is so fucked.
Maybe
oh god,
I'm just gonna eat more Baconators.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not wake up if. Let's see, what would keep you asleep besides obviously the Baconator?
All right, if
they
you
tell
found
me that
out
women are real and they're no males and they need a replacement,
that's just a bird in the ground.
I'm waking up.
That's a burrowing snugget.
If you
Relax,
had the choice of waking up, and like it's literally the Matrix universe. Like you wake up,
they are eating him.
They are definitely a lot of them just died. So you could stay in the Matrix, or you could wake up and like be outside of the Matrix.
Ah, well, don't hit me!
God. You're always standing in front of their face. Like, what are you expecting?
I'm losing so many boys. Oh!
Oh god! There's two now. What the fuck?
Ah!
Kill them! They're
I
eating
can't!
so many
No, there's this many! Oh, this fucking sucks.
He's barely alive. The music is so peaceful for like a massacre that's happening.
This is war.
Oh god, it just
No. Get off him! Ooh.
Have you guys watched The Matrix?
But I could never just sit down and watch the whole movie. I always just saw snippets of it. I don't know why.
Have you seen like what it's like in the Matrix and what it's like out of the Matrix? Like, do you get what that is?
Yeah.
Like, if you had to choose between like going to one of those, which one would you pick?
I would try them. I mean, because like in the quote unquote the real world for them, it's like fucking robot overlords and shit.
Yeah, I would 100% stay in the Matrix like that.
Really?
If Morpheus showed me like, oh, this is what we do outside of the Matrix, it's just a whole bunch of people dancing in like a mud rave, I'd be like, fuck that. I'm gonna stick with my Matrix Starbucks.
Yeah, and like, if you have the unlimited power and like the fucking ability, so you can just start flying and shit.
It would be, yeah.
You would definitely be that fucking guy. Well, Ken hasn't seen the movie, but you'd be the betrayer guy. It tastes real, huh?
I probably wouldn't be. I don't think I would even get to the point where I could betray someone. I would just. Well, maybe I would. You know what? You're probably right.
Man, that's fucked.
I would 100% like. I would choose to stay in the Matrix, and if one of the guys in suits was like, "Hey, we're gonna kill you, unless you give us information," I would be like, "Hey, can I I'll give you information, but I want to be able to fly around. I want superpowers and shit. Like, you're the robots. You can make this happen, right?"
Oh my god, you're so fucked.
They'd probably be like, "Yeah, we can do that."
Like, yeah, no, the robots look at each other and like, yeah, sure, and then they make you forget.
They totally could. The robots, they control the Matrix.
But they're not gonna do that for you because they don't care about the needs of a human being.
Why wouldn't they?
All they would do is just make you forget and then send you back in. They'd be like, okay, there you go. Now you're a fucking plantation owner now. How about that?
I just don't get why wouldn't they? Like, what is the cost of oh yeah, this guy gets superpowers? Like, it shouldn't matter to them. Like, big whoop, he's still in the Matrix. Like, I'm happy. Like, why would the robots be like, fuck him, he doesn't get superpowers?
Because everyone else will start realizing that they're in the Matrix and oh my god, are they going through the fucking water?
And then they drown.
Oh my god, save them! Save them! Get in there! No, not you! Oh my god! Save them! Get them out!
Why did they do?
You guys are the worst. That's not what they.
All of them decided to do that.
Go this way.
Oh, that one he did too. He just dropped down.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
like how they flail.
Get him! Save him! Save him!
How do you save them?
No, get him out! Yeah, save him! No! Yeah.
Oh, it's way too late.
No, you got him.
No chance.
Guys, over
Are they
here.
even helping him? It doesn't even
No!
look like they're helping.
You guys are fucked! This way! This way!
The fish is gonna. What are they doing? They're just pushing him farther into the water. They're sending him
God!
He's like barely holding on. He gets like moments to gasp for breath. They're throwing
I
him
have
up
to go away. I have to leave.
breath.
This is no longer my problem.
You can only help so much for this. I mean, the other option was like Olimar can swim. You could have just gone in and picked him up yourself.
Can I though? I don't think I can. Not in this game.
I don't think you as the player can, but like Olimar is like a human being with moral consciousness.
He's a Hokitation, okay? God, get it right.
Potato.
Oh, wow, you would say that. Fuck, so racist. So racist. I don't mean that, Matt. I'm sorry. Matt, don't beat me again, please.
It's too late.
No, no.
How much Rule 34 porn of Olimar do you think there is?
Probably not a lot. I don't think many people get horny when they play this game.
Nobody likes the big bulbous nose.
I don't think so.
Just doesn't turn them on.
Although I've seen some people that have like a nose thing, and I'm just like, you do you, pal. Whatever's good. As long as you're not hurting no one.
Is it like big noses, or like what is the specific?
It's
nose
just
fetish?
really specific noses. It's like you could tell how like there's a foot fetish in the foot fetishist in the art studio sometimes when they just like they put everything else is like minorly detailed, and then the feet come up and there's veins and the toes have like a hangnail and stuff like that. Like you could tell.
I knew a guy. There was a guy in my art college that was like that. It was very awkward.
That's so awkward.
Art college is a great place to learn more about people, and also a terrible place because you learn more about people.
Grab it.
But yeah, there was one guy who like every drawing he did, it would be like, here's my new character, and they would always have the bottom of their feet pointing at the camera.
Oh my god.
So many. It was essentially like, instead of drawing like realistic regular feet, they would draw the equivalent of like what those feet would be like if they were in a bathtub for like a year. Like that level of like wrinkles and stuff to them. It was just like, it was very strange.
Okay, my fucking art teacher thought I had a hand thing. I think I already mentioned this, but like, I was really bad at drawing hands, so I like focused on them for like, I don't know, 2 projects. And I was just like, okay, I can get better at this. And the guy is just like, you don't got a thing for this kind of stuff, right? And this was back when I was in high school, right? I was like fucking 12. I didn't know that thing was even a thing. And I said, no, I don't. And it's just like, okay. And guess what? I'm still bad at drawing hands. Because I stopped because I felt bad. I was like, oh, jeez.
I really thought you were going to be like, and guess what? I did adopt a hand fetish, all thanks to this teacher.
No, it's because I'm still trash at it, dude. It's upsetting.
Hands suck. I don't like drawing hands at all. Like, I can't draw characters at all, but hands in particular are the worst.
Yeah, no, fucking in the perspectives you have to play into them, fuck that. I see people that just like draw like 3 lines and it's a character like in 4 lines. I'm like, what the hell? What you guys do?
Too good.
It's upsetting.
Artists draw worse so that I can feel better about myself.
Thank you, appreciate.
Aren't they all gonna get eaten by those tadpoles?
There's someone in here, isn't there?
What?
Yeah, okay, come here.
He's just panicking. He's like, wait,
he's like, what the fuck? Oh my god, where is everyone?
What the hell happened?
You killed those people.
He's panicking about the murders.
Listen to me. Now you and me have a very clear understanding of what must be done, right?
No.
Nod your head, yes. Nod your head, yes.
No.
If you know what must be done.
I don't know.
Good.
Just waiting for him to like grab the Pikmin's neck and just start strangling him.
You see this? Like that's quite a low drop, isn't it, huh? Yeah, so you know what's up. You know what's good for you.
Oh my god.
and then I just step over.
Is there ever a scene where Olimar like laments on the lives lost in this world?
Yes, he often does. He did, and I skipped through it because I felt bad.
Okay.
It's just like I can't believe I see these as like my fucking colleagues. And like he can still hear the screams. That's what he fucking said.
God.
Honestly, Olimar's like one of the most well-written characters Nintendo's ever made, and like nobody cares.
Alright. I feel a bit better if like in the dialogue he actually does like, oh, I feel really bad that this is all happening.
It's terrible. I could look it up, and that's one thing. If you lose, I think if you lose a whole squad or a certain amount of Pikmin, yeah, he has like the whole like dialogue saying like, I don't know why they keep following me. I'm a terrible leader or something like that. Or something along those lines.
He can't sleep. He's like staying up all night. His eyes.
Exactly.
Are, like,
he said that's what's a part of the dialogue. He says he can't sleep.
Like there's just bottles scattered across his room and shit.
I mean,
so
it
sad.
is like the equivalent of like, hey, I found a whole bunch of kittens and they're hanging out with me, and then you just like send them to their death. Like that's essentially what he's doing.
Send them.
It's like instead of Pikmin, imagine if it was like kittens or a whole bunch of baby ducks. Like
Oh my
nobody would like
God.
this game.
My life
It would be
I would
very
kill myself
upsetting.
in game.
I'm Olimar. I found a whole bunch of puppies. I'm gonna send them off to fight a frickin' Komodo dragon.
Strength in numbers and all.
Yeah.
Dear diary, next day they all died.
I mean, these are basically like babies, right? You're ripping, like, they get born in the ground in like a day, and then you rip them from the ground, and they're just newborns. You're like, hey, go fight this giant toad thing.
Well,
Exactly
just
right.
gonna do it.
That's all it is. It's really sad, but we need them. And then if you ever hear like there's like a Japanese commercial they made, and they had like lyrics for them, and it was just like, it's like from the Pikmin's perspective, saying like we will never stop loving you. We will fight, multiply, and die all for you. And it's so sad.
That's gonna be it for this stuff.
Session.
This fucking sad shit that we went through.
If you liked all the wacky conversations that we had, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment about how kooky this game is.
Wild. Whoa, boing. That's supposed to be a slide whistle. That was just terrible.
It's a good
I'm
whistle.
gonna go to bed.
Good night.